Hello, Vancouver. I'm Tony Ramos, Public Engagement Manager here at the City of Vancouver. We're live on social media today to chat about Small Business Month in Vancouver. Joining me today is Teresa Brum from our Economic Development team here at the City and Janet Konevsky of the Greater Vancouver Chamber of Commerce to talk about Vancouver's vibrant small business community and easy ways you can show your support this month. Welcome, Teresa and Janet. Teresa, what is Small Business Month?
Good morning. Small Business Month is something that we celebrate every year. We kick this off with a proclamation by the mayor, and she talks about how much we appreciate our small businesses in Vancouver and what we can do to support them. You know, I'm at one right now. I'm at Cafe X downtown, which is one of our small locally owned businesses on Esther Street by the park. I'm here drinking a cup of coffee this morning, and that's one way for sure that we can support local businesses is by patronizing them, and especially now during the month of May when we're all really pulling together to support small businesses. They have been hit so hard during the pandemic, and it's, you know, something we can do, all of us, on an individual basis, is just go out and give them more business.
That's wonderful, and coffee sounds delicious right now. So what has the city been doing to support local businesses during the pandemic?
You know, the city has done several things to support small business. I think I would start by giving everyone who's listening a chance. If they have a food-related business or coffee shop, we have waived our business license surcharge fee. And so that's one way we've supported. And then in the past, we had our first ever small business grant program. And we have also given it really an unprecedented amount of federal funding to our business support agencies in the city so that they can reach out and help small businesses, because there's still funding available for sure. There's federal money coming through and money coming at the state. And sometimes it can be complicated to fill out those applications. So we have a lot of people standing by to help out. And then the last thing that I think made a pretty big impact was to allow restaurants to open up into the street. You know, Cafe X has some, I'm looking right now at outside at their really nice little area where they've got tables and roof covering set up, and the city would not allow that for a variety of reasons. In the past, we have a lot of fire codes and safety codes and all of that, but everybody just jumped in during the pandemic and said, let's figure out a way to make this work. So now we have an app called Street Eats, and you can go on there and see over 60 places in the city where you can go outside and eat or enjoy your favorite beverage, like my coffee.
That's great. I've had the pleasure of eating outdoors at some of our local restaurants, and it's a wonderful experience. So how can residents support small businesses? You touched on it a little bit, but are there some specific extra things they can do?
I think, you know, just the awareness that some of the businesses that we interact with every day are owned by people just like our neighbors. And so when we spend $1 locally at a local business, most of that money is going to go back into our local economy. And that's going to be spent, you know, maybe the owner spends it buying supplies from a neighboring business. Maybe they spend it on restaurants themselves or other local businesses. And so it really has a multiplier effect in the community. And then also, anybody can help spread the word that there are some really great programs available right now. And in addition to those new grant programs that I mentioned, our partners at the Chamber have something going on that is really fun. And I think people are really going to want to participate in that, especially considering how close we are to holidays like Mother's Day and graduations and Father's Day. I think that's a great program to support.
Well, let's pull Janet into this discussion. Welcome, Janet. It's nice
Hi,
to see
Tony.
you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us here.
Tell us about the Chamber.
Well, the Chamber, interestingly enough, we just celebrated last year during COVID 2020 our 130th anniversary. So,
Wow.
yeah, we were excited. We didn't throw a big party, of course, we were indoors. But one of the things that we did is we really stepped up, and the Chamber of Commerce is, while we were formed in 1890, we are one of the largest business associations in this region. And our whole goal is to make sure that this is a thriving community for businesses and a good place to work, play, and live. So we've really stepped up our game and for the COVID environment and helping these small companies that Teresa was talking about. I love Coffee X, by the way, so I'm glad that she's located there. We get out and about and try and visit as many companies as we can, but we want to make sure that we give the opportunity for companies to engage with each other, say that they are part of the business community, and really see how business is being affected here. And we're a voice for those companies, whether it's in our state and local legislature. One of the things that we try to do at the Chamber of Commerce is be the eyes and ears for business in our region. And then we can go and get the lay of the land, see what's happening, see how businesses are being affected, and then go and tell our state legislators, our local legislators, and make sure that they understand what the businesses are going through, how they're doing well, where they might need some assistance, so that there's an understanding there. And then when policies are made and discussions are being had, we can break those down for the business community and let them know how they're being affected by any of those changes. So it's a great organization to be a part of, and to have Small Business Month right here and side by side with Vancouver doing Small Business Month. We're celebrating with chambers across the country, Small Business Week, which happens to coincide. So we're really excited, and that's what we're here to talk about today.
That's all wonderful. That sounds like the Chamber does a lot of important work here in our community for our businesses. So tell us about the Shop the 360 program and what you're doing to celebrate Small Business Month.
So Shop the 360 program, this was actually a program that the Chamber put together about a year ago in April through the pandemic. And one of the things that we wanted to do was make sure that people had incentives and opportunities to really support local. So it's a gift certificate program that went online, and we were encouraging large organizations. We're encouraging the city, who's been a really great partner with it. If you're out there giving gifts, giving incentives, working with realtors on giving homeowners, when you get gifts, we all enjoy gift certificates, right? And there are some that are gifted that are national and online, and we all love that. And we use them ourselves, but we wanted to make sure to give people an opportunity to share that local. So we put together Grow the 360, and it was our opportunity to put a currency program in the community that allowed people to go on easily, grab their gift certificates, and then be able to gift them. So you can go online, and you've got I see that you have the banner down below, vancouverusa.com, and that will take you there. So for us, being able to go in, put your email address in, you can send it to a client or a friend or a mother with a nice email message that says, hey, here's a gift certificate, you purchase your denomination, and it gets emailed to them or to you directly, and you can print it out and put it in a card. But it's very simple. And then you get, actually, it looks like this. I'll give you a little, it looks like this, and you can take it to over 80 different restaurants, retail, service providers in the area, and keep that money local.
That's exciting. Are you still recruiting businesses? If I know of a business that I don't see on the list, how can I help them get on that list?
That's a good question. So we have new businesses coming on every week. We actually are partnering right now with a Visit Vancouver, which is our local tourism board. And they have a very common goal, right? To keep this community thriving and keep the people out and enjoying the community. And that means visiting our businesses and keeping them open. So Visit Vancouver and the Chamber of Commerce have partnered to bring a buy one, get one campaign to the region where you can double your dollars. So So that was successful. And then A and Ed and Dolly Lynch Fund were so gracious that they wanted to come on board and be a part of this. So the group of us have put together a buy one, get one, which puts $50,000 into the community where you can, Tony, Teresa can go on and purchase $100 worth of gift certificates, and then we'll match that for another 100. So we do have new restaurants and new merchants and new boutiques coming on board, and we encourage anybody who's listening today, maybe you have a store that you want to put on the program and redeem some of these dollars, or maybe you know of someone or your favorite coffee shop. If you want them to stay around and you want them to increase their business, please have them give us a call or go onto the website. It's very easy, and we want to make sure as many restaurants, retailers, service providers have access to this program, because the buy one, get one is pretty exciting right now. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. We launched the buy one, get one on Monday to kick off Small Business Month here. And I'm looking at my screen right now. So, and we have around $19,000 that have been sold so far. So we almost have $40,000 almost in circulation from the buy one, get one. So those are going directly into the merchants. So merchants, spas, we have a lot of breweries. We have a CBD shop. We have a florist that's a part of it. And of course, Mother Day is coming up. So we have boutiques, and we have veterinarian services, we have auto body, we have coffee shops like Teresa's at. We just have a number of Pilates studios and some fun things like escape rooms and laser tag, places that people can really use their gift certificates. And we want to increase the number of restaurants and retailers and service providers that are on it, and really give people an opportunity to spend that money locally. And we're seeing it right now.
That's exciting. I love the variety of the different businesses that are available to our residents and community to use. Well, Teresa and Janet, I want to thank you both so much for all of this wonderful information. And I also want to thank all of our viewers today. Be sure to stay tuned to the city's social media pages for updates on this awesome program. And go give the Chamber a follow too on social media. We'll be sharing videos highlighting our resilient small business community and resources available to support entrepreneurs and small businesses here in Vancouver all month long. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Small Business Month, everyone.